Hello, Believe Nation. I am not feeling well today. Oh, Nina came by. I am not feeling well today. I've got a giant headache for some reason, but I still need to make videos. I still got to get them up for you. It's been, 11 years almost of making, is it 11 years, Nina? It's been a long time of making content, and videos go up every day no matter what. And so I'm gonna do a little different format for this week of filming because I'm not on my A game. We're gonna play a clip and I'm gonna react to it, and hopefully you guys still find some value. Okay, so today let's learn from Lisa Nichols and how to celebrate yourself.
I wake up every morning.
Espresso keep me going.
I wake up every morning.
Instead of making big macro goals, those big bodacious goals, make some micro goals, smaller goals. I don't make an annual goal. I make quarterly goals. I make monthly goals. And each quarter and each month, the goal that I hit, I stop and celebrate myself. Now, I celebrate myself by making me something really good and inviting one person over or three people over and say, I'm celebrating myself for small micro wins. Taking myself out for a nice night, something to eat, or just sharing with a friend. Celebrating yourself along the journey is also not keeping your wins a secret. I used to keep my victories a secret. I would get an award, or I would close a deal, or I would get a new contract, or I would whatever, and no one knew because I didn't want to brag. Well, what if I know I'm not a bragger? Like, what if you know you're not a bragger? Can you not be someone who brags, but is someone who wants to celebrate yourself along the journey? We're all like little 3-year-old kids. What gets celebrated gets repeated. And if you want to repeat successful behaviors, then you got to celebrate them, because what's celebrated gets repeated. We're just kids.
So a couple things to unpack here. First off, I think most entrepreneurs suck at celebrating. I don't celebrate nearly enough, especially results. I remember when I got my channel to 1 million subscribers and then 2 million subscribers, and people kept asking me, how are you going to celebrate? What are you going to do to celebrate? And I have no interest in celebrating. We did a live stream. We did 2 live streams. It was super fun to do, but I didn't really have a giant interest in celebrating. I'm about to turn 40. I don't know when this video is going to come up, but my birthday is May 20th. My birthday coming up, Nina. What are we going to do? I don't really care. The head. I don't really care. I don't have a plan. I don't even see 40 as like this giant milestone. People have these crises, or like now the next decade has to matter and stuff like that. It just makes no difference to me. And so I used to really judge myself harshly for not celebrating enough and thought I need to go out and celebrate. I remember even when we hit 2 million subscribers, I think after the live stream, so I get my thoughts together, we went and got like a donut at Tim Hortons or something, and I tried to celebrate. It just felt so fake. It didn't feel real. And what I really learned was when I adjusted the celebration from the results to the process, that's where things really started to change for me. So it wasn't about, for me, setting quarterly goals or annual goals or when I get the plaque for YouTube or any of that. It was more about constantly being proud of the effort. So doing this right now is really hard. I don't know if you can tell, you probably can. Energy is not as high. My head, it feels like it's gonna split in two. But I'm making videos. And in my head, I'm saying I'm awesome. Like, that's the celebration. This to me is more important. Showing up when it's easy to give myself a break, and when you guys would understand if a video didn't go up, but still showing up means more to me for my self-worth, my self-confidence, for my self-respect, for all of it, than getting a plaque or then hitting some goal. And so I think when you can learn to tie your respect, your self-love, your self-confidence, your celebration, tie it to, did you show up today? Did you do the work when it was hard? Are you proud of your effort, right? I think too many people win something and then they don't actually feel that great about themselves. And then you're waiting so long until the next win comes along. where if you can learn to celebrate yourself for the effort that you put in, that's a constant daily thing that you can do, right? So today, my output is not going to be very high, right? My productivity is not very high. I'm not able to function like I normally would. And so if I was just celebrating my results, it'd be pretty low compared to a standard day for me. But in terms of my effort, it's requiring me to bring forth a different Evan, right? A stronger Evan. It's requiring more from me today. And so even though my results aren't going to be high, my effort is high, and I'm hitting a new standard for myself of what I am willing to do and willing not to do. And so the great thing about that is you can celebrate every day. Every day can be a celebration if you're tying it to your effort, right? So you can make a choice today to be proud of your effort. You can make a choice today to do something difficult. You can make a choice today to show up when everybody else would give you the time off and say, take it easy and give yourself a break. And there's definitely time to give yourself a break, but for the most part, I think we actually need to be harder on ourselves because you know you're capable of more. You know you can do more, and you're not living the life that you want yet because you're not showing up like you want to yet, and that you know you're capable of. So yeah, celebrate more. And as an experiment, I just play with celebrating the max effort that you can put in today, even if you don't get a result, even if your video sucks, even if you make 50 phone calls and nobody hires you, even if you know, the result that you're looking for never happens, you put in your max effort. Because if you keep putting in your effort and you keep celebrating your effort on a daily basis, man, the results are definitely gonna come. Oh, so now we've got a really special bonus clip I think you're gonna enjoy. But before that, question of the day, I wanna know, what are you gonna do today to be proud of your effort? And what are you gonna do today to show up so that when you go to sleep tonight, you can say, I'm super proud of the work that I did. Let me know, put it down in the comments below. And if you're still here watching, I wanna celebrate you. Give me a hashtag believe down in the comments as well.
There's this thing people think that like, I'll be happy when. Once I get like this big, amazing home, or once I get this car, or once I get this relationship, or an amount of money, then I'll allow myself some happiness. The problem is the finish line always moves. You never arrive there, right? The other part is people think, well, if I enjoy myself now, I'm gonna lose my drive. In other words, if I can just wire myself with enough pain all the time, I won't lose my drive or ambition. The truth is there's no correlation between the two at all. There's no relationship between you feeling complete pain all the time and losing drive. And so I talk about living in a state of blissful dissatisfaction. And really the best example of that would be like if you've ever, I love a good meal, right? You know, if I bite into a great piece of steak, if you're a steak eater like I am, you take that first bite, it's like complete bliss, right? There's no correlation between how great that tasted and your lack of desire for the next bite. In fact, that bliss causes you to want more of it. And so the more we can begin to reward ourselves with bliss, we're not going to lose our dissatisfaction. We're not going to lose that. And so for me, our brains, this dopamine hit you get when you do something successful, if you constantly cheat yourself out of that hit, right, biomechanically in your body, less and less in the future will you want to achieve the next level, the next dream, the next step. And that's why so many people stall out in life. They got to a certain point and they cheated themselves out of the bliss, out of the celebration. It's important that we celebrate our wins. We celebrate our lives because it causes us to want the next bite. It keeps us hungrier, not the reverse. And so for me, I want to live in a state of being grateful and blissful now, not waiting for some future place or date that may never arise.
If you want another awesome video in our Black Excellence series, check out the video right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.